welcome to Kantata, the first and only industry cloud for professional services. Today, we'd like to provide you with a high-level demonstration of Canata OX powerful resource management solution. During this video, you will learn how Kantata can help your resource managers to achieve following benefits. Every time staff the right team with full knowledge of availability, skills, profit margin, and any other important for your organization criteria through the lens of intuitive tool. It also will provide you with full understanding of future demand against your team's capacity in order to plan and forecast future staffing needs. And last but not the least achievement is balance of utilization amongst your resources, so that your team will work efficiently without any potential burnout or the opposite, being underutilized. Canata OX Resource Center is a perfect place for resource managers' day-to-day operations. With my Team Member tab, I can see both resource supply and demand within one single view. At the top, I have the understanding of my and staff demand by role and by project. And at the bottom, I have the understanding of all the resources with a 360 view of their profile and allocations. So right here, Kantata gives me as a resource manager full understanding of people profiles, their skills to take these proper decisions. You may also notice that some of resources are marked with blue, which serves as identifier for the external resources. Note that Resource Center can also provide you a full view into a talent network of external resources like contractors or freelancers who will have their own accounts in Kantata outside of the organization. At any point of time, I can get more detailed view on any given individual of my organization. For example, Danny Vargas. From this perspective, I can understand at what projects he is working, for how many days and how many hours. The legend here helps me as a resource manager explaining whether Danny is hard allocated or firmly committed to the project named Blast & Co. for 10%, and where he is allocated softly. For example, this consulting project, which is in a pipeline. So all those projects at the end sums up into the overall capacity summary that is colored pink and shows that Danny is working for 120% or 42 hours, while his standard work week is just 35 hours. By the way, it also highlights us the upcoming PTO, which gives me as a resource manager ability to see these days when he will be not available to take projects on. At the end of the day, I have here a powerful and very straightforward visual to allow resource managers to see a heat map of resource allocations across all their projects. And also it helps me to eliminate potential burnouts or the opposite situation where the people are not properly utilized and sitting on the bench. Another great thing that I would like to highlight is powerful filtering and saved view capabilities on the top of the screen. That helps you to easily view appropriate resources, for example, all the designers, and pretty much slice and dice this data according to your needs, and maybe even urgently find available for a project resource. So let's say the client calls me and asks to find the available designer for 3 weeks within a certain period of time. Within just a couple clicks in less than a couple minutes, I can not only find the designers, but also see those who are available here for me. With Kantata, pipeline demand is automatically fed into my view, so I can plan through the windshield instead of a rear view mirror. And looking at the resource demand here helps me to already understand what is my demand from the designers or from the overall company perspective. The other way to look into your resource capacity and demand is a project tab view that shows active projects with assigned to these project resources. And it also shows me such important information as budget and estimate at complete, which is dynamically calculated based on the allocations updates, along with a rate card associated with the project. So this view helps me as a resource manager to understand whether this set of individuals and related allocations are within the budget or maybe we're burning more. In my projects view, I also have alerts notifying me where there is an unstaffed demand needed my attention. So I can go ahead and review this demand together with the active engagements, or we can narrow this view down to all the projects that are in the pipeline. Looking at this project, for example, this website development for Blast & Co., I already see these unnamed resources or the role that needs to be staffed. We can staff role one at a time, specifying the unique skills or maybe any other additional attributes to streamline the request and approval process. Rather than working down my list one request at a time, I can leverage the team builder. Kantata is running the algorithm to find the optimal team composition to help me to find the best set of candidates based on the specified parameters. I can review the impact and the overall score match while getting the visibility into the role fit, availability, skill match, custom field, margin impact, and any other important for the staffing procedure parameter. If a resource isn't available, I don't need to leave the screen to understand the projects that are currently staffed on. The ease of navigation allows me to determine how I might need to move staffing decisions like a perfect Tetris board. I can actually use the recommendation settings and playing with different criteria weighting to ensure that our matching methodology aligns with the goals for this project and our business. Run a brand new search for another set of top candidates for this engagement. And in a matter of seconds and just a couple of clicks, I was able to find the best candidates across my internal and external team. With the tools like Team Builder, you're empowered as a resource manager to work quickly and efficiently while still making decisions that adhere to the bigger picture. So what have you seen so far is a little bit more of a tactical way of looking and managing resources, to look at them from a strategic perspective and find the answers to the questions: do we need to hire resources? What roles are in demand right now? Kantata suggests working with business intelligent insights. In staffing and capacity dashboard, the resource manager can understand how are the people hard allocated, firmly committed on projects, soft allocated, meaning their allocation is put in pencil, and what is the remaining capacity. Pipeline demand is automatically fed into my view, so now I can review both my resource capacity and demand. This view also helps me to understand what was the situation in previous month, what is it right now, and what shall I expect in the future. So here I'm actually noticing something alarming. My capacity in April is expected to be negative, meaning that my people will be completely under the water with work. My people is my biggest asset, so I don't want to lose them because of potential burnout. So let's find the optimal balance here. First, let's have a look on how long this capacity issue is going to happen. Using Insights filter, I can really slice and dice this data based on the roles, skills, managers, and employees, or as in my case, use it to look a couple months ahead. So as you may notice, these reports are forward-looking and gives you ability to forecast as far in the future as you want. What I can see from this report is that there is in fact a temporary surge of demand that is going to happen in April. Without this report, we may have had the knee-jerk reaction and hired too quickly. Because this is a temporary spike, this is a great opportunity to leverage our partner network. Our partner network provides an ability to house your FTEs as well as your contractor pool, all within the same solution in order to provide a truly holistic view of your capacity. To eliminate this potential gap, I need to get contractors. But who exactly do I need? What roles? Actually, all answers are here. The same dashboard holds the information about the roles that are in demand, as well as the bench report. It also shows me the specific users' allocations. And by the way, all the reports are drillable. So if I need to see who are these people, I can just drill down and find these answers. On top of that, it provides me the detail to answer the questions about my future staffing needs. What are the projects and roles that we need to staff for how many hours? And the most important, ability to compare this to the unstaffed demand and the remaining capacity in order to forecast and take the decisions if we need to hire people, push some projects, or leverage contractors. All reports are configurable. So if you want to make adjustments and add the attributes crucial to your organizations or maybe change the look and feel, you can absolutely do so. You can also share this information through the PDF or maybe even schedule emailing of the desired report with the desired set of filters outside your organization or maybe within the organization. But let's summarize what we have covered today. Resource management is one of the areas where Cantata constantly adding new features to improve the overall resource manager experience, equipping him with easy to understand visualization of people's capacity and demand, helping him to eliminate potential burnout, decrease the churn rate, and increase utilization. Your resource managers can make data-driven, informed, and justified decisions around when to hire, when to leverage partners, and align their teams to comprise the most optimal combination for your business. Thank you very much for your attention, and we're looking forward to see you back in Cantata.